From the heart of Silicon Valley, it's What's Up in the 90s. An entertaining look at people, places, and things, and how they affect you, your family, and your career as we move into the 90s. Now here's your host, Brian Stuckey.
Hello, welcome to What's Up in the 90s, and we're excited tonight. You're not going to believe who we've got as a guest tonight. Brian Stuckey along with Tina Haynes. Guess what we've got? We've got Santa Claus, and you can hear his voice in the background there. And Santa, it's unbelievable that you'd make it to this show. I know your schedule's real tight. You got Christmas Eve coming up, but just thanks for being on the show tonight.
Well, it's my pleasure, Brian. I'm taking one last pass around the globe just to make sure I've got my path down for tomorrow night, but I knew that you needed me, so I stopped on in.
Well, I kind of look at it as my Christmas gift from you, Santa, because you've always been able to come through for me, and I appreciate that.
Well, knowing what I know about you, Brian, this might be just your only gift.
Yeah. Well, we
haven't been a good boy, have you?
Well, Santa, that's okay. We'll talk about that later, maybe. But no, it's anyway. It's with the schedule you've got. Normally, you see Santa. You're in the shopping malls. We're able to see it there, but it's rare that you do a TV appearance. Is this one reason why you're doing TV is because you want to get out and reach as many kids as you can?
Well, no, I try to get around to as many kids as I can just to let them know I'm coming and get what their list is and try to find out what gifts they might want. But I don't know, just as a special favor to you, I thought I'd stop by.
I appreciate that.
So what's on your mind right now, Santa? Christmas Eve is right around the corner. And what are you feeling right now?
Oh, I'm very, very busy. Frankly, I'm glad just to be seated for a moment. The elves, Mrs. Claus, they're working very hard right now, and everyone has their gifts, and we have to pound. We work all year, but boy, just loading the sleigh right now is quite a job. Mm-hmm. Trying to bring a Merry Christmas to everyone, you know.
Well, there's a lot of pressure there, and you can't be everywhere at once. What's it like, you know, having to be all throughout the world and accomplishing so much in so little time?
It's a great feeling coming into everyone's home, leaving your touch. You know, I'm Santa. What can I say? It's a magical night. I'll be tired on Christmas Day. Lots of football, though. Mm-hmm. Lots to do.
Well, with the, I'm sorry, Tina.
That's okay, Brian.
Tina.
Brian's really excited tonight because this is his childhood dream.
Oh, just relax. I'm only Santa.
Oh, I'm just so excited to see you here, Santa. I can see that.
I have great things in store for you this Christmas.
I thought so. Did you get my list?
I've gotten your list every year.
It's a long list every year, isn't it?
It's quite difficult to fill. Yes, it is.
Now, I got a question. Is that, you know, what if I knew some things about Tina that maybe that you don't know about? I mean, does anybody ever call you? Do you ever talk to parents, or how is it that you're able to find out who's been naughty or nice?
A lot of parents, mothers, fathers, they'll call the North Pole and they'll speak with any elf, and I'll get the message one way or the other. You know.
Okay.
Sometimes I know myself. I'm flying around all year long, and I'll see. But most of the time, you know, parents are very helpful in that way, and I'll get a list. I can tell just by your penmanship whether you've been a good boy or a good girl, you know, whether you've been doing your lessons and whatnot. But you have to work hard because Santa doesn't just come to everyone, you know.
Okay. Well, with the strain on the holiday season, if we talk about Mrs. Claus and it must be tough on her.
Beautiful woman, Mrs. Claus.
Well, it's just you've been
fine
with her
figure of a woman. Can't wait till after Christmas, you know what I mean?
Well, with that, I'm sure she can't either because she's got to worry about you running around. Does she worry a lot, or is she just, at this point, it's no big deal to her?
Well, she used to. You know, Rudolph out there in the front of the group, he makes a broad light over the sky. It's pretty clear going. The planes stay out of the way. They know I'm coming, so it's gotten more and more safe. But the chimneys are getting smaller and smaller every year. She's a little worried about that, but She takes good care of me.
So tell us, Santa, speaking of the chimneys, has there ever been a time when you've actually got stuck in a chimney and it slows you down in your schedule?
I've been stuck, but I get out, you know, it doesn't slow me down too much. I'll get out. I've got a job to do, you know. I'll take a big breath, right down in, back out again, you know. The crew helps me out.
Have you ever had a chimney still hot from a fire the night before at all?
No, I haven't had that problem. People are really quite
They're thinking about you.
By the time I usually get there, it's well cooled down.
Now with that, is that with people planning the Christmas Eve, you're going to be coming in just a couple days here. What are some tips that you can leave for the kids, let's say, some of the kids that know that you're going to be coming? What are some tips and some, you know, for the family? Should they be cleaning the chimney out? Should they be leaving cookies? I know you're notorious for loving cookies and milk.
Well, it's very helpful. Get all the toys out of the main room. You know, I don't want to trip too much. And I'll see it, you know, old broken toys from last year that I have to replace, or, you know, basically clean up the room a little bit. And I got to be honest with you, I like cookies and milk. I'll eat them all, you know, or as many as I can. And just, you know, it's nice around Christmas time, families around, and people are pretty helpful, you know.
Well, it's amazing. You always remain jolly. I mean, this has got to be a tough time of the year for you, but you're always jolly. You're always laughing. I mean, there's, you know, that quality Santa laugh that's distinct.
Well, Christmas is a wonderful time of year. I love it all year long. We have Christmas all year long on the North Pole. It's the best part about coming, Christmas Eve night. You know, families in from out of town, and we're all happy to see each other. And, you know, there was someone who came along before me. A little baby was born in Bethlehem, and that brings everyone together. I just get kind of to ride along with it. But Christmas is Christmas. It's a wonderful time, worth laughing about and being jolly, you know.
Well, with that, it seems like the
Relax there, honey. You'll be all right.
Tina's a little stunned.
I'm
you know,
just overwhelmed.
I
I'm
think you
overwhelmed,
are.
and Brian's just going at it, so I'm just listening
I'm
intently
sorry.
here. No, go ahead.
Well, I know
This
you're
is great.
excited, and I just figured.
Brian brought his list of questions for you, Santa, because he probably hasn't sat on your lap in a real long
Well,
time.
I've got a list just like you do.
Well, I got a big laugh, little boy. Anytime you like, you'll see me, you know.
Well, it's just I don't know if you could handle the weight there, Santa. I mean, let me ask you too. With that, is that some kids got to get pretty heavy, you know, and I don't see a lot of adults sitting on your lap. And
There's not a kid heavy enough. It's a wonderful thing to have a child on your lap and listen to their stories and the glimmer in their eye, because Santa's coming on Christmas Eve. And it's a wonderful thing. I don't mind it a bit. Sure, there are some big kids, but what do you know? Yeah. You know, you don't see them that much, and Mrs. Claus takes good care of me.
Yeah, good.
So what's the activity like up in the North Pole right now,
Oh, it's
as we
busy.
speak?
Busy, busy, busy. Elves everywhere you can see. And the elf population up there is getting bigger and bigger, because the more kids we have, the more toys we have to make.
So how do you handle things like all these specialty gifts that kids want? Do you have like elves that are experts in electronics handling those Nintendo
sure.
games?
Sure, different elves have different jobs. It's an efficiency thing. We're going to have people coming up, I think this year, maybe next year, to take a study on how we do it, actually. And we're real proud of it. We've been doing it a long time. We're good at it now.
Are Nintendo games still real popular with kids these days, or?
Everything's popular. Nintendo, G.I. Joe, and anything under the sun. You know, the dolls and the trains and the trucks. Yeah, the kids are happy to get anything, you know.
What's the biggest item on the list this year?
Well, that's a secret for me to know. You know, wouldn't want to advertise for anyone. I get to bring the most special gifts.
The
Okay.
most special gifts.
Now, you had mentioned before Rudolph, you know, his nose is still bright enough to lead your sleigh. But what is it, how's Rudolph doing, first of all? I know there's a lot of people interested in Rudolph, and at the same time, can Rudolph ever be replaced? Is there a backup to Rudolph, or is Rudolph always going to lead your sleigh?
Rudolph's in training most of the year. He takes good care of himself. He has a lot of responsibility. He takes care of the rest of the pack as well. But no, Rudolph's kind of timeless. I don't think you have to worry about Rudolph going anywhere for any time soon.
Okay.
Do you have these guys on an exercise program?
They run all throughout the North Pole, and they're on a special diet. It's reindeer food, but it's hard to explain, you know. But they keep in excellent shape, excellent shape. It's a big sleigh, and again, with all these toys and gifts, they have to stay in top shape.
Do you share any of those cookies and milk with them?
Well, frankly, I do, and I'm not supposed to, but they love them so much. You know, sugar in the middle of the night gets us on to India and some of the other places. Australia is a long way to go. It's a long flight down there, but we'll make it. Lots of cookies. It's a good one.
Okay. Well, Santa, we're in a few moments. We're going to have some kids join us. There's going to be 5
wonderful.
children. And they're going to come in. They'll be here in a moment, and they'll have the opportunity to meet you in person and maybe talk about their list of things that they like. And maybe we'll find out who's been naughty and nice in this group, too.
Wonderful.
Okay.
We'll see.
We're going to take a break right now. We're sponsored by California Mortgage, and that number is 559-0100. If you're interested in refinancing or purchasing, please give me a call. But stay tuned. When we get back, we're going to be talking more with Santa Claus. We're going to have 5 kids here. They're going to also have the opportunity. We'll be right back. Back to What's Up in the 90s, and I'm sure if you don't know already, we've got Santa Claus, Brian Stuckey, along with Tina Haynes, and we've got some kids with us. We've got Brandy, Samantha, Christopher, Alex, and Courtney with us. And I know they're just tickled pink right now to talk with Santa. And Santa, you ready for this?
Sure, every year I'm ready.
Okay. Well, Brandy,
more kids the better, I say.
Well, we were trying to get more. We couldn't fit them on the stage.
No, that's... I'll meet them. I'll meet them all, one way or the other.
Well, Brandy, why don't we start with you? And why don't you go ahead and climb up on Santa's lap?
Oh, you got to get on this knee right here. Right here. This is the big one. Why don't you sit up here? There you go. What's your name, Brandy?
Randy.
Brandy. What do you want for Christmas?
Well, I wanted one of these Dalmatian with that pink collar that says Penny on it.
Penny the Dalmatian dog?
Yeah, and anyways, I wanted a real puppy too.
Oh, well, real puppies take a lot of care.
And then I wanted this doll for Christmas, Pretty Crippin' Curl.
No, pretty what?
Pretty Crippin' Curl.
Oh, that's right. I'm familiar with that one. A lot of girls asking for that this year. Some boys, too. I don't understand that, but a lot of girls.
And then I wanted this other doll called Baby Alive.
Oh, baby. What does Baby Alive do?
Well, you can give her real food.
Real food in a doll's mouth. What happens to it then? Oh, don't tell me. We'll figure it out. I'll tell the elves how to make it work. Is that all?
Brandy, have you been naughty or nice this year?
I don't really know.
You don't really know? Santa knows. Santa, how good is Brandy?
Brandy's been nice.
She's been
Brandy's
nice.
been very nice. She'll get presents under the tree.
So.
You bet.
Well, we already we got our tree in November,
Oh.
and we got some presents under there.
That's for Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
But Christmas Eve, I'll come and put some more under if you've been good, and I think you've been good, so.
I don't think there's any more room to put some presents.
Well, we'll fill the whole house then. What do you say? How would a dog stay under the tree?
Well, I was thinking if one more thing for my dog that I want my dog to have. I want my dog to have a new a dog house.
Oh, that's very nice. Well, if I can get the dog for you, I'll remember the dog house too.
Okay.
Okay?
Who else would like
Thank
to
you,
talk
Brandy.
with Santa right now? Samantha, go ahead.
Why don't you sit on this one here? There you go. Right here. Yeah. What would you like for Christmas?
I need a new backpack.
You need a new backpack. Well, maybe Mom and Dad could get you that. What do you want? Good gift from Santa.
I really want one of these Barbie motorhomes.
Oh, really? That's been popular year after year. Barbie motorhome. Is that all?
No, I also want this American Beauty Queen Barbie.
Oh, pretty girl, huh?
So Santa, those are real popular all the time.
Barbie's been around for years. I can't get enough Barbies. Kids love them year after year. I think that's a good gift. Barbie, sure. Is that all?
Yeah.
And Samantha, what's it? Is it really hard on you trying to always be good, being a kid?
No, I guess.
Oh, you're doing good though. You've been a good girl. Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. Your mom tells me you're doing good too. Are you doing good in school?
Yeah.
You getting good grades?
Yeah.
Well, then you're being good. That's what's important.
Well, let's ask Alex if you guys brother and sister?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Well, who
can't
are
ask
you?
Alex then.
Did you just sneak in the door or something?
No.
So you came with somebody?
Yes.
What do you want for Christmas? You can't remember? A truck or a Nintendo?
No, I already have.
You have all that stuff? How about a pony? How about a trip to Paris? How about new eyeglasses? Some kids ask for that.
Yeah, they're
They
right.
want to be able to see. It's important when you're sitting in the back of the classroom.
Okay.
I don't.
Oh, he doesn't want anything. It's the only child I've ever met that didn't want anything from Santa.
Alex, you've got to want something, I bet. Huh?
He'd make a good elf.
He's thinking about it pretty hard.
Hey, how about Courtney?
What
Courtney,
would you like, Courtney? Oh, come
Courtney,
on
get
up
on
here.
Santa. You got it?
That's part of the job. That's my favorite part. There you go. Oh, you pulled some of my beard there. Ouch. What do you think you want for Christmas, Courtney?
Little Missing Mermaid.
Little missing mermaid? Where did she go? Why is she missing?
Santa, I think she said singing. Little Miss Singing Mermaid.
Miss Singing?
That was on my
I
list.
couldn't hear out of this
That
here.
was on my list.
I'm getting
too.
old, you know. You like Miss Singing Mermaid?
Yes, I do.
Absolutely. That's a popular
That's a
one.
good choice, Courtney.
Good one.
And a Barbie motorhome.
Well, you could play with hers. Or you want your own, don't you? We'll work on that. What else? How about some of those Barbie dresses? Do you already have a Barbie? Yeah, more dresses are always good. How about a beard? Do you want a beard? No? How about a driver's license? Lots of kids ask for that. They want their driver's license for Christmas.
Do kids, Nat, do they normally ask for, let's say they're getting 15, 16 years old, do you hear a lot of requests for cars? I mean, there's something that big?
Oh, sure. You know, Santa can bring everything, and it comes in the middle of the night, so it's worth asking for. You got to get it on the list.
Okay.
Hey, Courtney, do you wonder anything about Santa that you want to ask him? Like, you know, how he fits all the stuff in the sleigh, or whether he really eats those cookies that you leave him at night?
I always eat the cookies. Can't
What do
you
you
tell? I'm getting bigger every year. How about you? Do you know what you want?
Sort of.
Sort of? What's a sort of?
Christopher, why don't you get up on Santa's lap?
Get up on there. That's part of the job.
Well, I would want a basketball with a basketball hoop and a Nintendo game called Bart versus the World.
Oh, Bart Simpson?
Mhm.
Very popular this year. Bart Simpson. Who is he? The guy with the yellow flat top?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice looking kid.
Santa, that's got to be tough for you with all the toys that the elves are making. They probably make some that you're not even aware of, I bet.
Oh,
Because
sure. You know, I have little notes that say this goes to Bobby, this goes to Courtney. I look at some of them, but boy, there's thousands of toys that have to go out every single new Christmas Eve, and they all get there. I get thank you letters every year, you know, but these, Simpsons and Nintendo, lots of those, you know. I don't play with them, but they look like they're fun. As long as the kids are having fun, that's important.
Mhm.
That's what Christmas is all about. Anything else? How about a bike? Bike's an old standby. Bike's always good.
I already have a good bike.
All right. We'll all work on the game. We'll get it all worked out. I bet your folks know some things. Maybe they can call me and let me know in advance.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Thank you.
one thing, Santa, too, is that with a lot of times it must be very difficult to get exactly the right Christmas gift. Sometimes you may want to have a Christmas gift, but it just isn't going to, happen.
Well, sometimes, inside the heart of the boy and girl, you know that they may want a particular toy, but you know really that what you bring them, they're going to enjoy more. You know, you wouldn't want to bring them a bunch of broken glass or anything like he might want it, even if they ask for it. But you know they might like a bike, you know they might like a Barbie, or the motor home, or whatever. You bring something you know deep in the child's heart, that's what they'll really enjoy. And it always works out. It always works out. That's the magic of being Santa, you know.
Okay, well, you've been at it for long enough. You should probably know what kids want what. You've been doing it for a long time.
I know a lot of kids all over the world. They ask for different things, but I'm getting pretty good at it, I think. Hey, I still need to get your list.
Oh, I thought I sent it to you.
Well, maybe I haven't opened it yet.
What is it, Courtney? The little singing Miss Mermaid? That was on it.
That's
I know
a good
that
one.
much.
That's a good one. I'll make a mental note of that one.
Courtney and I have to get that this year, Santa.
Absolutely.
We'll be looking for that one.
Kids, what are some other questions that you think you might have for Santa Claus that you've always wanted to ask Santa? You know, have you ever...
How old are you?
I'm very old. And you know, your grandma won't tell you her age, and I won't tell you mine either. I've been around since the Hills were born. That doesn't matter how old I am, though, as long as I get there every Christmas Eve, you know.
How old do you think he is, Chris?
I don't know.
Take a guess.
500 years old.
Pretty close. Pretty close. Actually, almost double that. Been around a long time.
Well, you got to remember, Santa Claus has been around since your mommy and daddy were, you know, around as well. So I think that they had Santa Claus as well. So it's almost one of those things. I don't bother wondering about how old Santa is, just as long as I get, you know, my Christmas gifts and things. What other questions do you have?
You ever wonder what I do all year long when I'm not, you know, when it's not Christmas time? I got a suit just like this. They're cut off about here. And there's a, you know, when the snow starts to melt, we make a big pool out in the back, and I sit back and sun and wait for the next Christmas to come and, you know, give the reindeers a workout and whatnot. We're up there all year long, working along, you know. What we don't get for you this year, we'll get next year. You know how it goes. Lots of things to do all year long. Is my hat coming off? Oh, you were looking at me funny there.
Well, you guys have any other questions? Yeah, go ahead.
Well,
Brandy?
I don't know why he has to wear a red suit.
Well, it started a long, long time ago. Red was the only color that Mrs. Claus had for me, and it was cold one Christmas Eve, so she put this fur on it, and it's thick. See, feel it. It'll keep you warm in the winter nights. That's why. It's just the color I had, and I got to like it. So I kept it, you know. I like red.
Because I thought, like, purple would be a good color.
Purple's a nice color, you know, but it's kind of got to be a trademark for me. Everyone expects to see me in red now, and I wear red. Summertime, polka dots and things like that. But, you know, around Christmas time, people want to see me, and, you know, I let my beard grow, and red's a good color for me. Maybe purple one of these years.
Well, Santa, you do look good in red, and there's something about a glow about your face that, you know, that it fits red. You know, haven't you ever noticed that about Santa? Is he's just got a face that glows a little bit?
Little bit. He's got a glowing face, too.
Well, that's just because I'm tickled pink about having you on the show today.
My pleasure to be here tonight. My pleasure.
Kids, do you have any last questions that you might have? Samantha? Chris?
Do you get really cold at night in, where you sleep?
No. North Pole's got all the modern amenities, you know. We have a heater and the fireplace is running, and it's just a buzz of activity. So we need to keep it warm up there. But no, it's very comfortable on the North Pole. It's really nice.
Last question, Brandy.
I don't know, what, you feed the reindeers.
It's a special reindeer food. You know, there's dog food and there's reindeer food, and you know, make them an egg every once in a while in the morning. They like onions in their eggs, actually. I don't know if you knew that. They like onions in their eggs, and they're good, healthy guys.
What might be a good snack for these guys to leave out this year for the reindeer?
Well, I'll tell you what, you leave cookies for me just about every year. Just about every house leaves me cookies and milk, and I like that. But I can't eat them all. But I'll usually take all but maybe one or so, and I'll feed them to the boys out on the roof.
Okay. We're going to have to cut for now, kids. I know that you want to talk more with Santa, and Santa, we got to move on. I know you got a busy schedule as well.
Pretty busy.
But we'd like to thank you for joining us. We want to thank you for joining us. We want to thank Santa Claus for being here today, but most importantly, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This is a great time for us to come together, our families and friends, that we can share the Christmas cheer, that we can just spend that special time together and let each other know that we care for each other. And we just want to wish you what's up in the 90s. We've had a great year, haven't we?
I think we've had a pretty good year, Brian, and we've got an even better year in 1992, so make sure you tune in to us at What's Up in the 90s. Thanks, Santa.
But in the meantime, we'd like to say good night and Merry Christmas, and God bless all of you.
Merry Christmas, everyone.